When most people think of going to the nail salon, they expect to leave with beautiful nails and a feeling of satisfaction. But for Kelly Alimonte, a trip to the nail salon left her with much more than that.
In 6th grade, for my birthday in September, I got my very first pedicure my mom took me to get, and it was really exciting because obviously I'm gonna have pretty toes and I felt like a big girl. And then around December, that's when I started noticing these white lines on my big toe, and I just thought maybe I stubbed it because whenever you stub your toe, you have like these white lines on it, and it's like, oh, it's kind of painful, but whatever. But then as time grew on, and my toenail started growing out, it just got more and more and more like white lines, and then there was like this fungus buildup on it where it was really thick, and then once it like grew where the entire toenail was white, it started to become brittle and just fall off.
All of this from an unclean nail salon.
So I took my nail polish off, and this is what it looks like. It's not very pretty. And white and buildup, just like I explained.
Unfortunately, infections such as Kelly's fungus are not the only things you can catch from an unclean salon.
You have to be very careful with hygiene because you can catch basically one of three kinds of infections, starting with bacterial infections such as staphylococcus infections, ranging all the way through fungal infections like tinea or candidal infections, or you can even get viral infections like warts.
With 3,520 registered salons in the state of Florida last year, and over 75 of those being in the city of Gainesville, like the one behind me, possibility for infection is high, unless the salon meets the necessary safety requirements according to the state statutes. Chapter 61G5 of the Florida Administrative Code provides disinfecting procedures. First, tools must be cleaned with soap and water, then immersed in a clinical solution. And after disinfected, they must be stored in a clean container and can't be stored with anything that has not been sanitized. But not all salons are unclean. Many salons make sure to take necessary steps to protect their clients.
Every day, we clean up every time we have customer. After we done, we clean. That's the most important.
Lee says using disinfectants in ultraviolet radiation containers ensure proper sanitation. Keeping up with these sanitation regulations is the only way to make sure infections like Kelly's don't affect anyone else.
It's a flaw that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Dr. Velasquez recommends you ask how the equipment is sterilized before you go to a new salon, just to make sure you stay away from infection. For WUFT, Laura Arango.